Hey Charlie, thank you so much for meeting with me today. Today we're here with KnowBe4 and we're going to be going over how we can help the Terramitra School District.
Yeah, thank you for meeting with me. I appreciate it.
Of course. So to start off, we're going to have three objectives for you. The first one is we want to understand your needs. Then we want to see just how KnowBe4 can help you. And then we want to create a clear path moving forward. So starting off, a quick recap of KnowBe4. I know we speaked earlier, but there's no stress when it comes to KnowBe4. We work with over 31,000 organizations around the globe, and we are the provider of the largest security awareness training and simulated phishing platform, and we work with many other school districts in the area. I noticed you have 20 years in the industry, starting in Silicon Valley, so that's very impressive. And then being as big of an issue as this is, I can only imagine the kind of stress and pressure that you're going through with upper level management to get this issue resolved. So before we get into that, can we kind of just dig a little bit deeper into what your biggest concern is?
Yeah, for sure. So within the last couple of days, there was actually a really big phishing attack that attacked our entire school system, and our systems were actually down for an entire day, so we couldn't do a whole lot on our technology. And right now, I'm mostly looking for a system that would be able to train my staff so that they know what to look out for in the future to not succumb to those type of phishing tactics.
Yeah, perfect. And we hear that a lot, and I think KnowBe4 will be a great option for you. So moving forward, let's get into how KnowBe4 can help you. So some of the school district's needs from the last meeting was to reduce phishing incidents, as you just mentioned. You also said that you wanted to implement a solution quickly, and you have a limited budget. And then you wanted to provide measurable improvement for leadership, so they know and that they can see that this is an improvement for the company. And then we wanted to lighten the workload on the IT team. So overall, we want a fast, measurable, low overwhelm human solution, not just another tool. I'm sure you guys have had many tools that you've tried to implement but haven't actually worked. So moving forward,
Definitely. As of the last phishing attack, we definitely realized that we need some better options. So I'm happy you were able to meet with me.
yeah, perfect. Hopefully we can get that resolved for you. And then so let's break it down as of right now when it comes to cost. So implementing KnowBe4 saves you around $270,000 a year, and then while only costing $51,000 up front. So that might be a big upfront investment, but on the long run, it saves you, a little over $250,000 a year. As I mentioned, the annual savings would be $270,000. Our program would be $5,100, and the net gain would be $264,900. KnowBe4 delivers measurable protection, peace of mind, and leadership confidence. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't right now, but I'm very impressed by the savings compared to the cost. That's definitely a very large return on investment. So that sounds like a great opportunity.
Perfect. And we're actually going to break that down a little bit further just so you can see it visually.
Yeah.
So starting off, we have a metric tables of what it would cost you to go with KnowBe4 and what it would cost you not to go with KnowBe4. So we're going to look in this column. As of right now, the average monthly incidents are 60. The cost per incident is $500. So on a monthly impact, that's going to be $30,000 a month that you guys are spending on phishing attacks. That totals out to $360,000 a year, and that is without KnowBe4. If we were to change over to KnowBe4, we can cut that down to 15 as opposed to 60, so 45 fewer phishing attacks a month. The phishing attacks cost price would still be the same at $500, but 15 times 500, it's only going to be $7,500 a month as opposed to 30,000, saving you $22,000 or $22,500 a month as opposed to the 30,000. So that's an annualized cost of $90,000, and that's going to bring us to the $270,000 saved per year by going with KnowBe4 of just a small investment of $5,000, 53 times on your money. How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds really great. I just had one question. For the cost per incident, I know you said that was around $500. I just want to ask where that number came from. Like, is that just around like the average of those kind of incidents?
Yes, that's the average of the incidents, as you said. Some are fairly bigger, some are fairly smaller, but over the we cost averaged all of the phishing incidents, and they average out to around $500 per incident.
Okay, yeah, if that's the case, then yeah, still, even with that many costs per incident, it definitely seems like your platform would definitely bring down our cost overall by getting us from 60 to 15 incidents.
Yeah, definitely, and that's the goal here. So moving forward, we're going to break it down a little bit further as well. So as we said, this is going to be the fishing prone percent before and after KnowBe4. So it's going to be a reduction from 20% a fishing tax to, if you go with KnowBe4, only 5%. And then diving a little bit deeper, the cost of not fixing the solution. So if you didn't fix the solution, you're going to be paying $270,000 every single year due to these phishing attacks. But if you go with KnowBe4 and make a measly investment of $5,000, then you get to save that $270,000 on the back end.
Yeah, when you see it visually like that, it definitely helps me even more see how much that it would definitely save us.
Yeah, it definitely helps in the long run, and that's what we're here to do for you. And then moving on, so just a quick summary for you on why you should trust KnowBe4. On top of the numbers, we are the industry leader in security awareness and phishing training. We have a proven 85% plus phishing reduction in all of our companies. We have a fast deployment and automatic reporting. So we're going to meet with you guys, send our team out to your school districts, and make sure that everything is implemented within a week of signing us on. We are recognized by Gartner, Fortune, and the SC Awards. And we protect Terramitra school reputation, data, and staff, all with one company. You're not having to bounce around to find the best solution for you.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. We're going to move on here. And then, so moving forward, like I said, we do have a 1-year plan and a 3-year plan. Based off these numbers, what do you think would be the best solution for the Terramitra School District?
Yeah, I definitely think the 3-year plan would be a great option. If either way our return on investment is going to be pretty high, I think it would just be most strategic for the long run to get the bigger plan to make sure that we know for sure, at least within the next 3 years, we're going to be learning more about the phishing techniques.
Perfect. I think that's definitely the best solution and the solution that most companies go with. So I'll get the paperwork sent over to you guys. We'll get those documents signed and we'll get this up and running by next week.
Okay, thank you so much. I look forward to it.